that I always do is I promised myself to never use my disorder as an excuse. If my disorder causes me to do something shitty, which it does, I will always, if it involves another person, be like, look, I was going through a mood swing, blah, 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 blah. I own up to my responsibility for what happened, but I just want you to know it's not a reflection of you or the situation or whatever. Whether they forgive me or not my problem. There's only so much I can do. I have to live with this disorder. I can't be apologetic for having the disorder. I can apologize for trouble I cause. But another part of this is I do a lot of questionable, or some people might think shitty things that are my own personality choice. Things that I have done. Things that I have said that are 100% me, regardless of what I'm going through or when I'm completely stable. An example, I don't know, I can't think of an example. I'm kind of a harsh person. I don't want to say like I keep it real, because that's not exactly what it means. I'm relatively opinionated, even though I'm very open-minded. I'm very vocal, even though I'm open-minded. I'm getting out of the way, dang. Car's yelling at me. But I'm human, and I'm quite eccentric, so I'm gonna say and do things that are gonna rub people the wrong way, because that's how human interactions work. And when people dismiss it as bipolar, drives me crazy, because I will always own up to when it is bipolar, and I will always own up to when it is me. But my solace I found in all of this is to just be honest with myself as far as these situations go. I am not going to convince the world that when I was having a bipolar mood disruption and was acting shitty, that it was because of my bipolar mood disruption. I'm not going to be able to convince the world that. I'm not going to be able to convince the world... Hold on, somebody in front of me can't drive. You're 100! Get off the road! Sorry. Like that was personality. That was me. That was not my bipolar disorder. I am the person who is judging the other person for hesitantly getting in the lane because I'm a dick. And they were like old, not even that old, but I decided they were 100 because I was being a dick. That's me. That's my personality. Which, you know, that's a reasonable example. But I can't convince the world that whenever I do something like that, like have that kind of mini outburst, that it was my personality. I can't convince people that my personality is a lot of over-exaggerated extremes. I can't convince the world that, so the only way I find solace in all of it is to be honest with myself in each situation. What are you doing, Annie? I got my dogs with me. I'm on my way to a doctor's appointment. I'm finally going to be putting back on ADHD medication, non-stimulant, thank God. And they're going to be putting me on weight loss medication. I'm not quite sure exactly which one it is now, since I've gained 20 pounds in less than 2 months. It was literally, let's see, 4 or 5, in 7 weeks, tiny bit over 7 weeks, I gained 20 pounds. If that's not like medication causing weight gain, then I don't know what is. This has happened to me before. That's the fucked up part, is when I went on Seroquel, I gained 20 pounds in 3 months. So, and I took forever to get that weight off. In fact, I couldn't because of the Tegretol, which was causing hypothyroidism in the end, blah, 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 blah. So hopefully I'll be able to lose this weight, because I've gained 20 pounds, which, big deal, 20 pounds. It's not stopping. I didn't just hit 20 pounds and decide it's okay. It's hit 20 pounds at a steady, like, progressive rate. And most people think, once again, oh, you look great, you hold the weight well, or who cares, it's just 20 pounds, so your husband will love you anyway. I know my husband loves me anyway. I know I don't look terribly bad. I'm not crying every day I wake up or getting in the shower. In fact, it's kind of neat. Like, I have a bit of a belly, which normally would freak me the fuck out, but like, it doesn't bother me from an aesthetic point of view. I don't think I'm fat. I don't, like, freak out. I still walk around the house naked. I still have like the same carefree body image, but I will perform athletically poorer. That's the whole point of this. I'm still, even though I'm broke and going on disability, my goal is not to stay on disability and to get back to work and get back into serious road cycling, because I want to race, and I want to race like, and put a lot of effort into it. I say competitively, but not competitively as in I'm going places, but competitively as I'm gonna put my heart and soul into it, because that's what I've wanted to do for a long fucking time. And I am a competitive person. I don't think I'm better than anybody else, and I don't want to be better than anybody else. I'm highly competitive with myself, which is dangerous because I never get a break from myself. So with that 20 extra pounds, yes, my husband will still fuck me. Yes, every dude in the world still hits on me. Yes, I think I'm beautiful. No, my clothes don't fit. No, I don't have money to go buy new clothes. Yes, I enjoy wearing bathrobes and sweatpants and being naked and walking around the house like that more. But I don't care, because my whole brain is, how does it translate to bicycling? Same thing when I eat food. I'm like, how does this translate into cycling? Like, everything goes back to that. And I'm not doing anything serious now, but I plan to, and I want to, and my heart and soul is there. So I have to do something in order to curb the weight gain. And it sucks. It sucks to have to gain the weight. And here's the thing with Latuda. So with bipolar medication, medication weight gain, it can happen a bunch of different ways. With Latuda, I crave sugar like you wouldn't believe. I crave, and I'm not exaggerating, and I'm very familiar with addiction and take it very seriously, but I crave sugar like a drug addiction. Like, we're talking crying, pulling out my own hair, taking cold showers just so I don't go buy bags of Reese's Pieces. And I know that sounds like I'm being funny and making light of addiction, and I'm not. I'm telling you, it's that bad. Like, I started just eating clumps of brown sugar. Like, brown sugar's good. It's a treat every once in a while. I don't eat sugar like that. I always want to eat sugar like that, but I don't. I'm having these insatiable cravings for sugar to the point where, like, I'm glad I'm broke, because if not, I would just be eating cookies and candy day in and day out. So that's where my weight gain's coming from. There is nothing I can do to stop craving sugar the way that this medication is making me crave it. If you've never experienced it, you don't understand. It is like a drug. And just like a drug, when I get it, it's okay for a little bit longer, but then I crave it again. And then there's also the natural part of your body that craves sugar, and the more sugar you have, the more sugar your body craves. So I have two mass entities working against me: the medication that makes me crave it, and then my body's natural system that wants to stay alive, and how my ancestors survived all, these hundreds and thousands of years, is to, once you eat sugar, you crave more quick energy. So that's where the 20 pounds has come from. And I'm like, I feel like I can eat and I'm never full, even though like my stomach hurts and I know that I'm full. But the only reason I eat is because I want sugar. So it's not like I'm craving all these foods, or like I'm just so hungry all the time. I just crave sugar. And somebody used the analogy, it's like if you're used to doing some sort of hard drug and then you do something lighter because it's all you get your hands on, you tend to do that one 10 times as hard. And that's kind of what my relationship with food is now, is the fact that it's not sugar, but it's like, it sucks. It fucking blows. Like, people are talking to me and all I can think about is sugary foods. I'm trying to read a book and all I can think about is sugary foods. It's that bad. It sucks. I wish I had really known this was a thing, because I knew weight gain could be a part of it. Latuda is apparently weight neutral, but it does something to me psychologically. Not my metabolism, but like my metabolism's actually back up to speed. It's working fine. It's just this unnatural addiction, overwhelming addiction to sugar and sugary foods that has caused me to gain these 20 pounds. so I'm probably going to be put on an appetite suppressant. I'm hoping I put on anything. I have tried everything. I've tried eating carrots, like just filling myself with fruits and veggies all day, like snacking all day, and it's not an eating thing, it's sugar. So now I'm going to go get that taken care of, and then I'm going to go to my mom's house, and I'm going to let my dogs pee on her floor. Just kidding. I put that at the end to see if my mom watches these videos all the way through. Tee hee hee.